May I ask, what is your name?
My name is Maria Stepniewicz.
Maria, I see you are at the Miss Immigrant event tonight. May I ask who you are, what do you do, why you come here?
We are friends with Magda for many, many years. And I'm always love support her because she always support me. And I love what she does. She's such an awesome organizer from the any event. And I'm always enjoying her event.
What do you do?
I do consulting.
Art consulting?
No, I do business consulting. Yeah,
What
do
kind of
business. Basically, I help executive to reach the higher level. I have myself the background from consulting. I was working for the top IT companies around the world. I've been almost everywhere in the world. I have 2 master's degree, MBA, many others courses for psychology for success. But the different things what I can do is channeling. So channeling is like when you connect to spirit, and then you can download the information how to solve the problem.
Okay.
So I'm using not only the business knowledge what I have, not only the psychologist knowledge, coaching knowledge, but also using the channeling, so which took me. I was born with that, be honest, but the development skills took me.
Do you have Instagram by any chance?
Instagram. I do Instagram account, but mostly I use a Facebook.
Tell them what is your Facebook.
My Facebook is Mental Quantum Acua. That's my Facebook.
Guys, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, probably you should check it out. Thank you. And cut. May I ask, what is your name?
I'm Bushra.
I can see it on your sign, but it's nice for them to hear. May I ask, what do you do?
So I'm a public health professional and a nutritionist by education. A public health nutritionist. So I work for eradicating global malnutrition. But right now, as a business, what I do is that I have a subscription box service for kids to learn about, share, and celebrate their Muslim identity, and encourage them to become happy and confident Americans. And the subscription box service, it's an event-based service. So right now we have 3 boxes for 3 events for Eid, Ramadan, and Hajj. And in each box there is 6 to 8 goodies, like a storybook, a banner that they can do themselves, some arts and crafts, some toys that they can play with. So it comes with goodies that helps them to learn about that specific event, and they get to celebrate it and share it with their friends as well.
What is the key in the subscription business? How do you get your clients?
How I get my clients? Okay, so right now it's really...
Cost acquisition, how much cost each person, new person? Let's say you charge, $20 and you cost you $3 to get it. What's the ratios, the numbers?
Okay, so it's you could subscribe to 1 event, 2 events, or 3 events, and if you subscribe to 1 event, it's for $30, and if you do 2 events, it's double of that amount. But if you did 3 events, then it would cost you less.
What is your cost to acquire a customer? Let's say you get, you get 1,000 people, right? Each person, you make, let's say, $100 on each person, but it costs you $20 to find that people. What is your cost to find those people?
Right now, it's been a lot. Because if I factor in, I wouldn't be able to give you a right a crisp number because I haven't calculated that yet. But I imagine it's a lot because I just set up my business, so I spent a lot of money on having that product, those boxes made, and then putting them online, doing advertising. So that's cost me a lot.
What works for you? Let's say Facebook advertisement works, Google does not. Which one's working, which one is bullshit?
Okay, so So I've used Facebook ads right now, and I've used Facebook groups as a medium to spread the word. So I would say they're both kind of working, because whatever I've gotten so far, the customers, they've been through those ads and the Facebook group or the Facebook page that I have. So it's been going good, but of course I could do better, and I need to work on the marketing bit and the advertising bit a bit more. Yeah.
What is your Instagram? Do you have like Instagram or Facebook?
I do. It's by the name Lunar Joy Box. So it's the same Facebook page, it's the same Instagram, it's the same company name, Lunar Joy Box.
Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you might be interested in something like a box subscription service, and you can check it out. Thank you. So we already know that you're a photographer, and can you introduce yourself to the audience? Who are like, what is your name? What is your Instagram? Like,
my name is Ivana Zaremba. I am portrait photographer. My website is zarembaivana photography.com. You can also find me on Instagram, which is Zaremba Ivana.
There are a lot of important things in photography, lights and location and setup and the camera and lenses. Is there any particular secret to the portrait lens? Let's say 50, like do you film like with the 1.4 prime? Like what is a good setup for the portrait photography for you?
So basically, I think the lenses are crucial. I love to shoot with the prime lenses, with the shallow depth of field. My favorite lens is 50 millimeter lens, 1.4 or 1.2. Basically, I am not, that people can start photography with the very basic equipment. I don't believe that you really need to have the greatest camera. I just don't.
Like when you film portraits, it's require, like kind of understanding the cosmetics and the human face and the details. Like, so you kind of you want to have a person, let's say you take a picture of let's say a guy in front of the McDonald's, and you can realize that this guy is the director for all the McDonald's in the world. You take a picture of a guy in front of a bank, and you can see from that picture that's the director for the whole bank. Like, how do you take a portrait and that portrait looks like it's like a art rather than just like a LinkedIn profile?
Right. So basically, I love shooting women. So I'm trying before the shoot know something about them, what they like, and basically I starting from there. And it's not a magic; it's just happening when I shoot.
How do you tell a story? Let's say when I film a woman, right, and I tell me a story of love, tell me a story of like a loss, a feeling. So while they're talking and they're building that emotion, you can see it in their eyes, and you can kind of tell a story with a picture, like while the person is actually dreaming and thinking about it. So like when I film them, I make jokes, I make them laugh, I make them cry. I really try to evoke some kind of humane emotion, so it doesn't look like a still it has some kind of inner feel to it. Like, how do you do that?
Basically, I try to relax them. I usually do a lot of talking to them during the session. Yes, so basically at the beginning they seem very, very stressful, very tense. And, when the session comes, goes, on, they just kind of relax, and we start laughing, talking about silly things, about children, about our lives, what bothers us. And I can see that they just start opening, and they're not aware, because the session, the way that I do it, I just keep talking to them, keep laughing.
I hate to show them pictures because once they see, I look terrible, and they shut down. So I tried not, but sometimes it's good when I can see the person is kind of cohesive, and I show, I love it. Let's do this way. Let's do that way. And sometimes if you show the picture, it just ruins the. If you're like, how do you know when to show, when not?
Well, usually during the session, my clients don't see even one picture. It's like it's unedited. However, you know what? I choosing like a 30 best shots, which I think from my vision, my eye, I think this is the best shot of the person. And I'm showing them 30. And usually, even the most critical person that they don't like them, they don't like how they look, they still have plenty room to pick. And
how do you make them pay? A lot of people say, I should pay you for my pictures. You should pay me for me to model you in front of you. Like, how do you make them pay you?
Well, most of my clients who come to me, they already saw my pictures like at the friend house or somewhere else. So basically, they have desire already me shooting them. So only if I see the person like on the street or in the store, in the restaurant, there might be somebody who I in love with the person with the hair. Then I would ask and say, hey, would you like to model for me? I'm gonna give you a few pictures of your choice. And usually that works, and they are in. They coming, and I have fun, and the person is very interested, and we do this way. My real clients usually are, they saw my work already, and they just coming, they calling me.
Remind them, what is your Instagram?
Zaremba Ivana.
Guys, check it out. Maybe you like those pictures. Thank you.
Можно, это пользуясь случаем, хочу передать.
Хорошо. Раз. Хорошо. Как вас зовут?
Надежда меня зовут.
Надежда. Я вижу, что у вас надпись Mary Kay. Вы работаете в Mary Kay?
Да, я в Украине была 10 лет директор по продажам. Когда я сюда переехала, мне пришлось бизнес Mary Kay оставить. И здесь я планирую скоро начать директорскую программу тоже.
А что вы делаете здесь?
В каком смысле?
Вы сказали, пришлось оставить, вы занялись чем-то другим. Что вы делаете в Америке?
Да, я переехала сюда, в Америку. У них нет договора о перекрестном рекрутировании, поэтому я не могла бизнес этот сюда перевести. У них разные отделения.
В Америке вы работаете тоже в Mary Kay, или у вас есть вы доктор? Кем вы занимаетесь семьей?
Я здесь 4 года, то есть я занималась эти 4 года налоги и legal services для иммигрантов. Вот. И сейчас подхожу все-таки к тому, чем я занималась много лет у себя дома, к лидерской программе.
Понятно. А вы можете рассказать немножко, как работает лидерская программа там у вас дома и здесь в Америке? Есть ли отличия?
Практически то же самое. Разница, конечно же, в покупательской способности. То есть объемы продаж, конечно, здесь выше, чем там, и, соответственно, требования.
Понятно. Скажите, вот очень много есть компаний, которые строят, продают косметику и борются за этот рынок. В чем секрет, как выиграть этот рынок, как уговорить человека купить вашу косметику, нежели что-то другое?
Я не использую слово «уговорить». Почему я выбрала эту компанию, этот бизнес много лет назад? Потому что эта продукция, она сделана в Америке, она имеет свою собственную лабораторию в Америке, которая тратит миллиарды долларов в год на научные разработки, и собственное же производство тоже в Америке. Иногда ограниченные коллекции делаются в Италии.
Нет, смотрите, есть много продавцов в Mary Kay, вы не единственный, наверное, в Америке. Почему люди приходят именно к вам, а не, скажем, к другому продавцу?
Я поняла, что я могу конкретно предложить. Я именно специалист в области по уходу за кожей, а в Mary Kay может прийти любая женщина, но не каждая готова стать профессионалом в смысле Я провожу бесплатные консультации класса по уходу за кожей. Я подбираю, да. Значит, я смотрю на человека, подбираю, если это уход за кожей, я подбираю индивидуальную программу, я смотрю тип кожи, состояние на сегодняшний момент, возраст, и составляю индивидуальную программу и даю это человеку попробовать.
А какой ваш Инстаграм, какой у вас Фейсбук?
Имя, фамилия? Да, попасть ко мне на бесплатную консультацию, подобрать макияж или уход за кожей лица. Меня можно найти на Фейсбуке NADIA Жулинска, Надия Жулинска. В Инстаграм, наверное, то же самое.
Друзья, если вам это интересно, обратите внимание, может быть, что-то будет полезное для вас. Спасибо большое. May I ask, what is your name?
My name is Paula Oleska.
Paula, what do you do?
So I'm a mindset maverick and procrastination wrangler. And
What does it mean?
so professionals and entrepreneurs hire me to unleash their productivity and motivation because most are lost and unfocused and drowning in unfinished projects and losing motivation. So I help them very quickly get back on track, develop crystal clear focus, become motivated, and get things done with ease.
Where do you find those people? Like, most of the people are very tight with money, and they would never waste a penny for anything that like actually that they cannot get like realistically. And how do you find folks who actually have budgets for that stuff?
Many of them find me. I've been in practice for over 20 years, and essentially, so far, it's been working through referrals and public speaking.
So those who have your services and see benefits, they refer to someone else, and you do speeches in different events, and people see how awesome you are, and they just come to you. That's the way how you. Okay. How do you help folks? Like, what do you do special, different from all the other motivational speakers and coaches? And like, you're not the only one who is doing that kind of service.
Well, actually, I'm the only one doing my kind of service because let me tell you what it is. Because the difference is that most coaches work with the conscious mind. So coaching consists of a discussion, analysis, advice. This is what you should do. This is how it should be working. Well, then the person takes the advice and they say, like, it's a good idea, and they don't do it. So some coaches work with subconscious mind and they say, well, subconscious mind controls 90% of what you do. Let's work with the subconscious mind and we'll change your belief system. And that works faster. But I work with something that even is deeper than that. I work with the brain organization, and the brain patterns underlie conscious mind and subconscious mind. So when you so we bypass conscious discussions. When I work with people, we don't discuss what they should be doing because most of the time they already do. They know, they just don't do it. So I teach them very simple techniques they can use on their own to get things done and to change how they feel and function, change their behavior, and actually move on to do what they really want to do. That's the difference. So I don't work the way other coaches do or other psychologists do. It's non-cognitive. So
Got it.
Discussion, and I don't give them advice.
What is your Instagram? Do you have like a Facebook page or?
Yes, I have I don't have Instagram yet. I'll have it soon, but my business page is Paula Oleska Brain Upgrade, which is the name of my system.
Ladies and gentlemen, if that's something of interest to you, by all means, you can reach out to Paula and see if it makes sense. Thank you.
Can I do something for my conference? So I'm producing a fascinating conference for entrepreneurs called Maximize Your Influence, and it's going to be a one-day event on March 15. and you can find it on my website, www.brainupgrade.biz/maximize your influence. And please contact me and I'll tell you more about that. It's practically free, and it's if you participate, you're going to learn a lot.
Cool. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Lisa next to me, and we're gonna find out who is Lisa and what do you do.
I'm a licensed massage therapist, and I specialize in a very unique Ayurvedic facelift massage. So I make people feel better, remove all their stress, the stress of their mind and body, while making them look younger.
What is the key to make someone comfortable so stranger can touch their face? Some people are very private and don't want to be touched, especially in the face. It's like one thing is to massage a back, and it's a different thing is like letting them touch your face. Like, what do you do to make them comfortable?
So a lot of clients ask me, they're afraid to have their face touched. They think it might be too hard. And I said, it's just the pressure that I use is the pressure that you would use to wash your face.
Is there any particular suggestions for the people when they come for the session like that? Should they wash their face from makeup so it's clean, or like should they wash after so it's like what is the process how to get ready and how to deal with this after?
If they're coming from work and they have makeup on, that's fine. They can have makeup. I just prefer that they don't have foundation on. But I've had clients who couldn't help it, and they either washed it off when they came, or I worked, with them with foundation. It still works.
Okay. Is there any particular benefit of having like a facial massage? It's like stimulates. It makes a person like aware of themselves, or it makes them sleepy. Like, what does it do to a person?
Okay, so I have many clients in the first 5 minutes of the massage, they fall asleep because I'm working a lot around the eyes, which represents the nervous system. So people go into a very deep, deep relaxation, and actually a lot of people start to snore.
Funny.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have like Instagram or Facebook page, or how people find you?
Okay, people find me at NewYorkNaturalFaceliftMassage.com.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in the facelifting massage, maybe you can talk to Lisa. Thank you. Hey, can you introduce yourself, who you are and what do you do?
I'm Bushra Pereira, and I am a real estate salesperson. I do residential real estate in both Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and the Bronx.
What is the key in kind of sell a real estate for such a broad market? Is there any secret to be a real estate agent?
There is no secret as such. It's
Successful one, the one that makes lots of money.
you have to be dedicated. You have to be consistent, and you have to have the passion to help people, and then work hard. Always work hard, and then play hard.
Is there anything about the real estate that you know and others don't? Like, do you have an edge?
I just started. I started 2 years ago with my real estate, but I feel like my niche is with the first-time home buyers.
What did you do before?
Before, I used to work for a big retail store, and before that, I was with a financial firm, and then before that, I was with a nonprofit organization. This is all in the U.S.
If people wants to purchase real estate from you, how can they find you? Do you have like an Instagram or Facebook page?
I do have a Facebook page, and I have an Instagram, but the best way to reach me is via an email. which is bushra.pereira@element.com. That's BUSHRA.PEREIRA @ELLIMAN.com.
Thank you. Okay, tell them your name, who you are, what do you do?
Okay, I didn't hear anything.
What? It's okay. What is your name, who you are, what do you do?
My name is Magdalena Kulish, and I am a social media expert and as well a Miss Immigrant USA director. It's a new beauty pageant.
Can you talk about your pageant?
Okay, it's a new beauty pageant that actually it emphasizes empowering women. It's not just about the beauty, but as well about giving the platform for women to promote themselves, to do more, and to so they can achieve their goals.
Okay. If people wants to join, what is the process? How does it work?
The process is very easy. You just need to go to our website, www.missimmigrantUSA/apply, and just fill out the application, answer all the questions, and soon after you will receive an email with us with the directions. We're going to contact you, and we'll be in touch and do a lot of wonderful things together.
May I ask if people wants to reach out? What is the Instagram? What is the social media? Facebook? How do you? Are you on social media?
Basically, we are everywhere. We are on Instagram as miss.immigrant.usa. On Facebook, we are as Miss Immigrant USA. On Twitter, we are as Miss Immigrant US, and as well LinkedIn and YouTube. So just look for Miss Immigrant.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in such a pageant, perhaps you should pay attention. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're lucky. We have two bushras.
I've never had this experience here ever before.
Such a small room. Please take a seat. And we got to see what is that you do every day and what you are passionate about.
I do real estate. I come from a long history of career. My the highlight of my career is when I was working at the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia at the consular section. So I used to do immigration, and I moved to another section to assist American citizens overseas, which was interesting, like doing passports, renewing, and if they have babies, or if they are stuck in the Middle East, if they have any legal. So we assist them, to resolve this issue.
So you have an experience like it looks like for American versus what it looks for us.
Yes. I do. I got both the sides of the river, and just a quick, glance on the immigration, I tell you, the immigration law, it's been there for many years. It has a loopholes like every law, it's not perfect, but I know the people who works in that section, they try their best, they do follow the law, so we'll leave it at that. After I came back, after leaving Saudi Arabia, I had to leave Saudi Arabia because I was divorced, and then women there, they cannot live without an escort that's either a husband or a brother or a father. No other way. So I had to leave with my daughter, and we came to the U.S. and then started my journey. First, getting to know my daughter better, because I'm a working woman, and my daughter was in school, so we never had the time to, know each other. And she was a teenager when we came here, so you can imagine how difficult it is more. To get to know and, accept the teenager, that have that teenager accept you as a mom. And I started working many jobs, but I was feeling always inside me that I should do something entrepreneurial because I want something to empower me. So I did a nonprofit, then I did a financial firm, very big financial firm, and then nothing worked out. Then I tried a big retail store. Then I said, okay, after my daughter graduated from college, I said, this is the time for me to do something, and I moved to real estate, which I really love because I feel this is where my talent, where I can feel empowered, so and help other people also, It's not an easy job to trust someone with your hundred thousands of dollars of money to find you a place, or sell your place, or even rent. So it's a big city, it's very competitive. So this is where I do translation too. If anyone need my Arabic, language skills for translation, I do that. And I'm here to support every one of you in any way you want me to.
We want in many different ways.
So I can wear different hats.
Wonderful. Thank you, Bushra.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Ivona. Welcome our first comer. Please tell us where you came from, what brought you here.
So my name is Ivana Zaramba. I came to United States 20 years ago with my husband. We had like a...
Did you have to?
No, it was our choice. We brought $500 in our pocket, and we had to rent a room, $400. So we were with we were left with the $100 and basically no job. So like probably everybody here, we had our really. Tough start in this country, but years came by, and it's got better and better and better. We're supposed to stay here like 3 years, and now I cannot imagine. I love my country, however, I love it here too. So in 2007, I really didn't know what I want to do. I felt like I always was drawn to art. However, like in 2007, I started doing pictures, and I fell in love. So since that on, I started educating myself in that field. I became a photographer. I started shooting families, children. However, since 2 years, I love shooting women. I love, as Claire, I love showing women, how they are beautiful. And actually, I feel very excited to shoot women that are 40, 50 years old.
We are here.
Because all of us always saying we are not good enough for the picture. I'm the one of them. I hate my pictures. Of course, I never tell my clients that I hate it. But I really enjoying. So basically, I know I struggle a lot with my networking. I believe there is zero, my networking is flat, completely flat. So this year I decided that I'm gonna try.
There's no try.
It is. I'm gonna network with other people, and actually I'm very excited because I have 2 children. My son is 18, my daughter is 13, and through the last years, I feel like I gave them all my life, which mean like I was driving them to the pool. I was like a, taxi mom, like most of us probably. But I'm feeling like I really didn't enjoy myself. Last year's it was like me and my children, and now my son, he's in college and he's studying film, and my daughter is 13, and she's pretty like mature for her age. So I feel like this is the moment, this is the time that I can go out to the people.
Yes, and I think
start
you should.
talking.
I think you should apply for Mrs. Immigrant.
Oh no, please.
I'm serious.
No way, no. Yes, so this is my story.
Why not?
No, forget it now. I'm not.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, we have few months to work on you.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is there a secret filming wisdom, and when people get older and wrinkles and that kind of stuff, to film appropriately, so they look the age and the
Well, in the
accordingly?
photography, I think everything is about the posing. I think when
how to pose for
how
a woman.
to pose, yes, and I think
You
Claire
know
probably
that's
will
the good
agree
side?
with me.
I would say it's the lighting.
It's like for me, it's crucial. Is the posing. I know lighting is because I'm using the window light, so I don't have to really think.
No, like not
about
from
it.
your perspective as a photographer, but from the female perspective. Like, should they sit back or like chin? Like how to look
Yes,
look appropriately?
so
because-
basically for them, I mean, they not aware of that, what I'm doing with them, but basically for me, it's like a posing, like if you put them in the great light and pose them nicely with the nice, blowing fan in the hair, they have no idea how good they look until they see the pictures, and most of them are blown away. Of course, like a makeup artist who comes and do makeup for the session is very helpful in that case. But for me, I was always struggle with posing the women. I was always lost in that area. And I felt when I got better with this, that like my all problems solved to show them how good they look, and I think I'm getting there.
Thank you.
Are you asking for yourself for filming women?
I'm asking for you, but and for me also. So like usually when ladies are sitting, they feel
Thank you,
I don't worry, like I don't like the way I look in camera. So how do you make yourself comfortable in front of the camera? Like usually
And I would like
photographers.
to invite Bushra from Pakistan. Our second good news today. Please. You can get it a little bit closer.
Okay. Thank you so much for this, and it's so well organized, and it's so engaging as well. So thank you for the hosting. And
Thank you for all the
having us
ladies
on.
for engaging.
Yes, thank you. So my name is Bushra. I'm from Pakistan, and I'm a public health professional, and I have a degree in nutrition, and I practiced a bit as well, but I left my full-time job when I had my baby, and I started consulting from home. So while I was doing that, I couldn't sit still, of course. So I started something of my own last year, and it's a subscription box service for kids to celebrate their Muslim identity. And the way it works is that it's so you subscribe for events, and when you subscribe for an event, you get a box full of goodies. And with those goodies, you can learn more about that event, and you can celebrate it.
Can you give us an example of an event?
Yes. So there's an event called Ramadan in which you fast. And it's coming in June this year for us. So you basically you don't drink or eat the whole day from dawn until dusk. So if you subscribe for that event, you would get a box full of goodies, which and right now it's a storybook about Ramadan. There's a goodie a toy that comes with in the box. There's a banner about Happy Ramadan that you can make with your mom or dad or your siblings, and you can put it up on the wall. And there's some stickers that come with it that you can share with your friends as well and let them know Ramadan is here. And then there's a magnet, a refrigerator magnet that comes in the box. So it's these little goodies that come that you can use and share with your friends as well to let them know about the event as well. So yeah, I started that last year, and now this year I'm focusing on the marketing bit. I forgot to tell you the names. It's called Lunar Joy Box, and it's online. We're on Facebook as well with the same name, Lunar Joy Box. But I have to work on getting the word out there, so I'm working on that this year.
So it's only for your community, yes?
Yes, it's just for 3 events right now, for Ramadan, Eid, and Hajj. So it's these 3 events. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Wow.
Thank you.
That's a lot of hard work.
Thank you. It was. I had to, do a lot of work, put my kid to sleep, and then I'm no cooking today. I have to work on this. So we have to order something in from outside. So yeah.
And tell us a little bit about your history. How long have you been in the States?
So I've been here for 6 years now. And I moved here because I got married to someone who lived here. But I have visited US before as a tourist, but it's so different visiting and living here in New York City. But I'm so happy and I'm so glad I just couldn't have lived anywhere else other than New York City. And I'm so thankful that my husband was living here, so I ended up here and not somewhere else. So yeah, I guess I'm lucky.
Very lucky. We all are lucky.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Bushra. Thank you. Ladies, that's really, wonderful. It gets a little bit fewer of us, but such heartwarming stories. Let's take a group picture right now, and then we go to the other part. Yes.
Yeah, we met there.